Okay, before we get started on the next game that we're doing, I just wanted to show a quick play. This is a punt block that happened in the Michigan-Texas game last time. The only reason the punt was blocked is because the snapper broke reality before the game started. Watch how this snap acts. Let's do that again. The ball literally flies under the field, zooms back up into place, goes off the field again, and then finally enters back into reality. And like, if that was just a visual glitch, it would have been fine. But that made the snap way slower as it wobbled back and forth. Kern had trouble like controlling it, and then Michigan was able to get the punt block because of it. Quentin Johnson just flew in and made the stop. And honestly, there's a stat thing that I want to change real quick because I recorded a defender stat incorrectly because of that. I didn't go back and watch this replay. Wesley Walker did not make that tackle. He did nothing. That's Quentin Johnson, who did get credited with that, so we'll pop that up. But yeah, really, really weird snap. Let's take one more look at it here. Yeah, very, very strange. Anyway, that was from the 55-47 game that we just watched, but we're going to return to the main menu now and get the next episode started. Really, really strange stuff. So, here is the map. Let's keep going. Last time, Texas was able to beat Michigan 55-47. Quinn Ewers had almost 600 yards passing. Isaiah Bond went over 300 yards receiving. There were a couple interceptions. It was on turbo offense, so both teams were going back and forth. It was insane. And now, nobody has an extra life. Texas is only 1 win away. Michigan is 2 wins away. They could both conceivably get another extra life, but it's very difficult. I'm really, really hoping that we don't get Michigan-Texas again here, but I'm assuming that's what we're going to get. Here's the wheel. 4 teams left. Let's shuffle this and get it going. On part 2 of episode 131 of season-long Imperialism, the next team is Boston College. I think it is. Okay. So we're not getting Texas-Michigan again. Unless, of course, Boston College doesn't play here. They might just jump into the Atlantic Ocean. Only team they can face is Michigan. Let's spin this arrow and see if the Golden Eagles will be playing again. They will not. That is going into the Atlantic Ocean. The only possibility is if this map is wrong and North Carolina is further east than Maine, but I sincerely doubt it. Let's just take a quick look at just Google Maps to verify. Because the only reason they played the first time is because of Google Maps mistake. Yeah, no, that's into the ocean. So, Boston College avoids playing. Let's spin the wheel again. Shuffle it and go. On part 2 of episode 131 of College Bowl 25, season-long Imperialism, the next team is Texas. Just barely. So now we'll spin this arrow again to see if Texas will once again play Michigan here. Here we go. Wait a second. That's going down and west. That's going out. That's out into Mexico, which means Texas will not play. 2 teams avoiding playing. We have to spin the wheel a 3rd time. On part 2 of episode 131 of College Bowl 25 season-long Imperialism, the next team is Washington. Now 3 different teams getting landed on just this one section of wheel spins. Nobody wants to play right now. Washington hasn't been landed on in months. If they go east and south, it's Michigan. If it's west and north, it's out into the Pacific Ocean, into Alaska. So, let's spin this arrow and see if Washington will play their first game. Oh, hold on. That, if we go center of the logo, that might be going into this little upward section that Michigan controls. We got to review that. Hold on. We're going to zoom way in here. Because, yeah, if you go from the center of their logo, this is putting pretty significantly down. We're going to pop this out, move over here. Very, very interesting here. Scroll down. And we got to zoom in further to really get indisputable evidence. Right there. So that's Michigan. Washington will play. So we're going to pop this over here. We have arrived at the Big Ten Championship. Michigan versus Washington, a rematch of last year's national championship here in the... I think we'll go to the Ford Field Bowl because we already did the Orange Bowl. We can't do a bowl game twice. So let's set this up at whatever game is at Ford Field. I forgot the name of it. But we're going to go play now. It's going to be Washington going on the road, playing for the first time against who else? The Michigan Wolverines, who are out of extra lives. They are just as mortal as everyone else now. Washington has an all-white look, which is... Do we go purple against navy blue? Honestly, I feel like it doesn't work. Alternate is a fun purple and gold thing. Second alternate is all black, but that feels too similar. The home option, also very similar to the away option. Not a lot of great options here. If we go white pants, I think that's different enough. Navy blue versus purple with the different helmets. If we go with this, I think it doesn't look great. But none of their uniforms look great. So what can you do? I think this is going to be the look for Washington. And, well, no, because it's purple and yellow pants. Like, that's different enough. We'll go with that. Maintain this look, but navy blue against purple is really, really pushing it, but I think it'll be fine. Michigan versus Washington here in the Big Ten Championship. This might not be a long stream. Let's get this set up. It's going to be Cotton Bowl, Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Orange Bowl, Texas Bowl, Citrus Bowl, Ford Field. Navy Ford. There it is. The Detroit Bowl. That tracks. Okay, this is going to be an 8 p.m. kickoff before the Lions-Commanders game starts. We're about to see an NFL game in Ford Field in like 30 minutes. So this is nice and relevant. Michigan playing in, I believe, their 22nd game of this tournament. They've been going off against everyone, but they just lost in a crazy close game against the Texas Longhorns to lose their last extra life. They are vulnerable. They're not playing at home. And it's going to be a tough game here against the Washington Huskies, who have not played a single time all tournament. They've avoided many battles because of their very good position up in the top left corner of the map. But now they must play. They must survive on the field like everyone else has done. They're the last team that hasn't played yet, and they've survived all the way to the Final Four without lifting a single finger. And now they must beat Michigan. And I wonder if the turbo glitch is going to stay. I wonder if that's going to stay with us here in this game. Michigan kicks it off, or Washington kicks it off, Michigan returns. And we'll start right at the 22. We got to make a quick change to the depth chart, though. Comes Colston Loveland. But we got to switch over to Michigan here in order to get Alex Orji into the ball game. So that's going to pop up. And now we go here. There we go. And go over to controller select. Pop that. We're back. We're going to have to do one play here for Michigan, which is going to be power 0, make it simple. And then it'll go back to regular sim as we're here in the Final Four. Edwards goes outside and picks up 3, and now we're back in regular sim. I think. Right? Pressing X is doing nothing, so we're back. All right. Simple run on 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, and we are not in turbo mode. It's just 2nd and 7. It's normal. Here we go. Crap. Orji hands it off to Edwards. He pokes outside, and he's going to launch forward to the 40. 45, 50. He jukes back inside up to the 43. Michigan already in business after just 2 plays. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Fantastic run by Donovan Edwards, who's probably going to win the Doak Walker Award for best running back. I know his stats are inflated by the fact they played 22 games, but he's been a huge reason for their success. He's dropped this time by number 42. That's Carson Bruner? Carson Bruner making the tackle for Washington. He's a decent NFL draft prospect for this Husky defense. They don't have a lot of good players in this team. So many of them transferred out with Kalen DeBoer when he went to Alabama. Orji throws deep, and he completely overshot Marlon Klein. No flag for pass interference. It'll be 3rd and 9. Also, hot take, the NFL's rigged. The NFL is so scripted for Kansas City. It's not even funny. Like, they had to get their second home game for Taylor Swift to go to. So they just scripted the entire thing. It was brutal to watch. Orji on 3rd and 9. Waits. Under pressure. Throws to the left. It'll be caught by Leveland, and he gets the first down. This team is the epitome of clutch. They were down by 14 against Texas. Erased that lead. Took a huge lead of their own. They did surrender it. But they were down 17 and still made it a 1-score game in that ridiculous contest. But they're going to have to do it all again here against Washington after losing that one. The fake to Edwards. Orji wants to go to the end zone. Launches, and that is tipped and incomplete. Morgan had it. I don't think a defender made contact with that ball. I think that was just a mistake. We're not going to see the replay on it. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines from the 26. They're firmly within field goal range, so just don't have a sack and you're fine. Orji sends Loveland in motion. He's going to send him back the other way. He drops back. Under pressure again, rolls out and starts scrambling. But Washington has a double spy in place to stop that play short. Finally, somebody respecting Alex Orji's legs. As you should, really. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Michigan. Orji waits, throws deep, wide open Loveland. He's tackled 1st and goal. He's like Travis Kelce. When it's 3rd down, why are they not covering out Colson Loveland with more like intentionality? He's the only guy they're going to throw it to. He shouldn't be wide open like that in the corner. Come on now. 1st and goal from the 4. Edwards waltzes right in. Touchdown, Michigan. They're making it look easy tonight. Donovan Edwards walks into the end zone. I believe it's his 18th or 19th touchdown of Imperialism. He's a cover athlete for a reason. The guy can play this sport at an amazingly high level. Yeah, very good. Michigan leading in the Detroit Bowl, no surprise there. But I don't think they get a stadium pulse here in a neutral environment. So there's the extra point. It's up and good. And Washington will take the field for the first time after 3 minutes elapse in this drive. And we'll see if their offense can keep pace. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18. I believe it's Will Rogers, the quarterback for Washington. I could be wrong on that. Maybe Damon Williams. Denzel Boston, a very good wide receiver. He's got, 89 speed isn't great, but he's the guy they're showing. And it is Will Rogers, a quarterback. We'll see what he can do against the best defense in this game. Rogers fakes the handoff. Wants to go deep on 1st down. They're trying to be Texas, and they get the first play to work. Denzel Boston gets open on the sideline for a 27-yard gain, and Washington is starting Starting to click on offense. Nobody covered him. Another huge mistake by Michigan. They've been prone to make those recently, especially against Texas. 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. And there's another beautiful throw by Rogers up to number 5. Giles Jackson, who makes the catch and gets another first down. Washington in business right on the edge of field goal range. Jayshon Barham with a huge mistake. I don't know where he was running to. He was behind whatever player he was chasing, so he wasn't going to make an impact. Just cover the short play. First run of the day, jukes outside. Number 1 picks up about 5 or 6 yards there. It's Jonah Coleman with a good run. Sorry. All right, 2nd and 4 now for the Huskies. Empty set for Will Rogers. He doesn't look intimidated yet. Throws outside. It's a great tackle by Makari Page to hold that to no gain. That's Kaleki Latu, their tight end, making the catch. Another NFL draft prospect. The only real prospect on this team on offense. It's just a bunch of guys who came in here looking for an opportunity with a new head coach. 3rd and 4. Rogers throws short. It's caught by 86. That's Decker DeGraff, the true freshman tight end, making a big play for the Huskies. Another first down up to the 29. Washington keeping pace with Michigan so far. And you love to see competition like this. Although, can you imagine if Michigan got this far and got eliminated in the top 3 by a team that had never played? Oh, terrible pass by Will Rogers. And with a quarterback who's not that good. Like, Michigan's got to sober up and get in this game. They cannot let Washington hang around. They just have to secure this win. They probably have to play Boston College in the Cotton Bowl and just get back to the Natty to play Texas. Short throw. There goes number 85, making a catch for 10 yards. I believe that was Page making the tackle, forcing 3rd and inches here, 1:35 to go. Huge moment here for the Washington offense. They need to try and tie this game. Can't settle for a field goal against Michigan. They fake the handoff. Rogers takes it himself. Looking like Spencer Petras out there. Slowly rolling out. The short yardage king. Getting just enough for the first down. Only real Imperialism viewers will remember Spencer Petras and the magic he was able to conjure at Utah State. Until Boise, of course. They got destroyed there. 1st and 10 now. Rogers fakes it, throws, short, caught, and Cole Sullivan with a bone-crunching hit there for Michigan. Holding out to a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4 now. For this Washington offense. Possibly the last play of the first quarter coming up. 4 wide receivers set for Washington. Rogers throws short. Another first down. That's Jeremiah Hunter's first catch of the game. Up to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back to start the second quarter. And the Dr. Pepper is cold. That's the end of the first. Michigan up 7-0, but Washington is marching, looking to tie the game right now. The handoff inside number 1. He tried to juke outside, but 2 players, Quentin Johnson and Kenneth Grant, combined to make the stop. There'll be no gain, 2nd and goal from the 4. Those beautiful luxury suites in the stadium. It's a great place. And when the crowd is rocking like it is right now, I'm sure, in Detroit as this game's about to start, like, so intimidating. Great place to play. Will Rogers on 2nd and goal. Drops back. Throws end zone wide open touchdown. Giles Jackson ties the game for Washington. That can't be their fight song. That has to be like a prelude to the after the extra point, right? There's no way. Also, great camera angle. I'm inspired. Like, they're probably going to play the real thing after this extra point, right? Because that was just a bunch of, like, big notes. That can't be. We'll see here. Here's Grady Gross to kick the extra point. Yeah. I like it, though. It's a fun fight song. Here comes Michigan on the kick return. Game tied at 7 after Washington just stared down this incredible defense and had a long, methodical drive right from the beginning. Has Michigan lost their magic? Let's find out. Edwards sprinting forward and picking up about 5 yards to make it 2nd and 5 here. Like, they just have to keep doing what they're doing. Don't take any high-risk throws. Like, you have enough good offensive plays in there to find wide-open players that they have no idea how to cover. Just go to those. You don't have to make tight throws. Just if there's nothing open, just scramble. Or just hand it off to Edwards. He's incredible. The fake to Edwards. Orji rolls out, stops, and there it is. That's what I said. There's the scramble. Nobody knows how to properly cover it. Washington ran a double spy earlier. They didn't do it this time. Like, you almost have to run a spy on every single play. They do run a lot of short plays over the middle, so he can double as that. But, like, the only reason he runs is because he can run right up to the line of scrimmage at full speed with nobody realizing he's moving. It's bad coverage. There's the run to Edwards. A fantastic tackle for loss by Jacob Bands. Bandies? Might be Bandies. I don't know. He's the nose tackle, a redshirt senior. Been with this program for a very long time, and he makes a huge play there to make it 2nd and 13. Orji wants to go deep. Instead, just dumps it off short, and Donovan Edwards makes the catch. I still don't think they had a quarterback spy in there. It's 3rd and 3 now. I know it's a short yardage play, and you want to go run. You need a quarterback spy in this game to make the play, and clearly these cameras were not designed for Ford Field. There's something weird in the code right there. Orji throws short, wide open. Samaj Morgan makes the catch. He passed the 1,000-yard mark recently in this Imperialism. Been the most consistent receiver of this tournament, bar none. Isaiah Bond's done a good job. He's over 1,000 yards as well, but mostly from that 300-yard belter of performance he put on against Michigan earlier today. 1st and 10 from the 43. Orji fakes it, wants to go deep again, and he'll just launch the sideline instead. Almost intercepted by Carson Bruner. Oh my God. Orji just wanted to throw it out of bounds. He had a man there, but just throw it over his head. It was like a 3-yard gain, and Bruner was standing right in front of him. I mean, you're lucky he was turning around facing the other way, because that could have been a pick 6 easily. 2nd and 10 here from the 43. Orji rolls out, throws to the right. That's going to be on the sideline, complete to Marlon Klein. Great throw and catch from Orji Klein to make this a much easier 3rd down. And now Michigan is in the... What happened there? I'm so confused as to what is going on with the cameras and all these scenarios in this game. Very strange. Handoff, Edwards, 1st down. They make sure it's only about a 3-yard game, but that's all they needed. Michigan just keeps rolling. They don't care if their defense looks suspect. They're just going to jump onto the field offensively and run right through everyone. 1st and 10 from the 32. Another run to Edwards, and he only picks up 1 that time. It's Drew Fowler making the stop for the Huskies. And that'll be 2nd and 9. God. Got a weird thing in the bottom of my mouth. Good thing I have dental insurance now. 2nd and 9. Fake handoff. Orgy waits. Uncorks it to Marlon Klein, making his second catch of the drive, but only picking up 3. So Washington can make a big play happen right here. They can force a field goal, which will be made, but they can try and keep this game close. Third and 6. Orgy under pressure. Throws open Morgan, first down. Perfectly timed route. Nothing the coverage could do about it. 1st and 10 from the 12. Like, he's going to find somebody open. They're going to have a receiver that gets an open route on every play. It's just a matter of whether the pass rush gets home or if Orgy makes a really stupid choice. 2:15 to go in this ballgame. Orgy. End zone. Intercepted. What did I say? What did I say? Ephesians Prysock with the catch. A corner. Jumping in front of the pass. Taking a knee. They're doing the Washington signal. Fans are loving it, and that is an inexcusable mistake by Alex Orgy. Throwing that ball. He had time. There was somebody there the whole time, but he was hiding in the purple end zone with the purple jersey. Really bad mistake there for Michigan. And now Washington gets the ball at the 20 with a chance for a 2-minute drill. Rogers throws deep. Caught. Usually they drop those against Michigan, but Denzel Boston is built different. That's the 2-minute timeout. And Washington has a chance to eliminate the Wolverines. Wouldn't that be something? Rogers drops back. Under pressure, and Mason Graham gets to him. 2nd and 16. Okay. All right, Mason Graham with a fantastic play there. And we can't see it because the cameras are broken. See, this is the problem with playing in an NFL stadium in a college football video game. They're programmed for a specific thing, and they design all the stadiums to do that. And I imagine they just ported these over from Madden, where the cameras are probably spotted all different. 2nd and 16. Rogers throws quickly. It's going to be caught, but for essentially nothing. And Washington is just going to try and run the clock out here to give Michigan less time to operate once they get it back. 3rd and 14. They're not calling a timeout. Much more low scoring than the last game, mostly because of that turbo offense not being here this time. 3rd and 14. Yeah, they're really running this down. That's insane. It's a smart play, though. Don't give them a chance. Rogers, under pressure, sacked. Josiah Stewart gets there. Mason Graham and Josiah Stewart, the best tag team imaginable. Completely shutting down that drive after the red zone interception. And now, Michigan gets it back with about 30 seconds to go and 2 timeouts. There goes the punt. It's not a good one. Well, yeah, it is. It gets behind the 40. It's a decent kick. But Michigan needs about 20 yards to get into field goal range and take the lead into the second half. No one covering the middle of the field. Orgy throws right there. Wide open Frederick Moore. First down up to the 42. They're already in field goal range after just one play. This is what they do better than anything else. They can get into field goal range in the blink of an eye with like exact consistency. Orgy, deep ball, knocked down. Number 33 with a great play on defense for Washington. I don't know who it is. But that was an expert level pass breakup there to make it 2nd and 10. 18 seconds to play. Orgy in the empty set. They still got a little ways to go. Only one timeout. He throws short. Moore into field goal range. 13 seconds to go. They will call the timeout. And they might just have to roll out Dominic Zvada right now. But they will not. 13 seconds. If Washington can get a sack here, they can keep this game tied going into halftime. They go all out blitz. Orgy throws. And just, yeah. He saw the blitz coming immediately, and he's like, screw it. We just have to keep this game alive. Throw it where nobody can get it. 2nd and 10. They're just going to go for the kick right now. From 49 yards, Dominic Zvada to make it 10-7. Snap, hold, kick is good. He's automatic. Sure, he's missed 3 or 4 times this tournament, but like his long range, his clutch gene, he is a fantastic kicker. And I really hope the Ravens draft him so that we can have somebody else other than Justin Tucker for the kicks that matter. Like, I know he's been figuring it out recently, and he'll probably be good in this playoff game against the Bills, but I swear, if he misses a kick in that game, and that's why we lose, I'm not going to be happy. Return goes out to the 23, but they're just going to kneel this ball. So, that is the end of the first half. Michigan up 10-7 here against Washington. Whoever wins this goes to the final 3 for a chance to either play in the Cotton Bowl or skip straight to the Natty. We're going to go right to the third quarter here. Michigan will kick off to Washington. The Huskies have a chance to take a 14-10 lead on this drive. Let's see if they have what it takes. The return goes past the 20. It's a decent return for number 15. And now Will Rogers gets started for the Huskies. Let's see what he can do here. It's a run to number 1, and he gets swamped. Derek Moore and Kenneth Grant combining to make that stop. That'll make it 2nd and 11. Kenneth Grant just obliterating the offensive lineman in front of him like he wasn't even there. 2nd and 11. It's going to be a handoff to number 1, and he is dropped again. Only a 1-yard gain. Jonah Coleman has not been much of a factor tonight. It's going to have to be the arm of Will Rogers to get Washington out of this 3rd and long. 6:15 to play. Under pressure. Ball is out. And it's going to be... Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me. Mason Graham picks it up. The offensive lineman completely whiffed. Could not pick it up. Mason Graham gets the sack and the forced fumble and the recovery and the return up to the 4. And now Michigan can go up by 10. And I think that just decided the game. And that might have decided the high... Oh, no. Josiah Stewart made the sack. Yeah, Stewart gets there for the sack. Mason Graham with the recovery. And Michigan right on their way. Right on their way. Edwards to the right. Nobody else. No, he did get tackled. 44 is there to make the stop. That's somebody. I don't know who made that tackle, but it's somebody that's not on the roster. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Michigan Wolverines. But it's only a matter of time before they get into the end zone and lock this one down. 2nd and goal from the 2. Here we go. Edwards, touchdown. No. Washington shut it down again. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. This could be a huge chance for Washington to stay in this ballgame after the catastrophic strip sack leading to this 1st and goal chance. They're putting everybody on the line. 3rd and goal from the 1. Orgy hands it off to Edwards. He does not get there. Washington shuts it down. It'll be 4th and goal from the 2. Massive stop for the Huskies. And now it is a 19-yard field goal attempt for Dominic Zvada. These have been dangerous kicks, but Zvada's different. Let's see if he can make this a 6-point game for Michigan. Snap, hold, kick is good. Easy money. Michigan goes up 13-7. But the worst scenario did not come to pass for Washington. That was not a touchdown to make it a 10-point game. They still have an opportunity to take the lead on this drive if their offense can get out of neutral. And there it goes. Return to the 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to be taken down to the 21-yard line. Great play there by Jackson, getting it past the 20. And here is Washington. They hand it off, number 1, with a little bit of space. And he'll make it 2nd and 6. That makes it a little better. They're starting to find some pathways for the running back. But what they really need to do is fix their pass protection. Will Rogers cannot get sacked again if they want a chance to win this game. Rogers hands it off to number 1. That's Jonah Coleman. And he's dropped for no gain. So once again, it's the arm of Will Rogers that's to save the day for Washington. The last time I said that, he dropped the ball. And Michigan got it for an easy field goal. So he's got to be better this time. 3rd and 6 for the Washington Huskies. Season on the line right here. Rogers, deep ball, open and caught. Denzel, Boston's 4th catch of the game, gives Washington a first down at the 37-yard line. That Big Ten logo doesn't look right on that uniform. It just looks like a Northwestern uni. Got to be honest. Jair Hill with the tackle. And here we go. 1st and 10 from the 37 for Washington. And another tackle for loss for Mason Graham. He is on one today. It'll be 2nd and 13. And if the center can't make his block, I mean, he muscled right past him, just stuck his shoulder in there and said, bye-bye. 2nd and 13 now for Washington. Let's see if they can make a big play here. Outside. It's going to be caught. He's got a little bit of space. Makari Page does take down Denzel Boston, but he picks up 8 yards to make it a little easier. 3rd and 4 now for Washington. Oh, and the game's starting. Let me simulcast this so that we can get both going at the same time. It's not on that. It's going to be on NBC, I think. Rogers drops back, throws short. It's going to be number 5. Giles Jackson with another big catch, another first down. Let me make sure I have this. Don't worry, I'm not going to show the game on stream in case the NFL's watching. I'm not that stupid. What? Well, then what channel is it on? Oh, it's on Fox. Okay. That's going to be an outside run for Will Rogers. It fails completely. Josiah Stewart with another big play there. Gets up a little hobbled. We're not doing sports betting here. Okay. We are live with the Lions Commanders game, so I will be giving live updates on that game as well, so that you're not missing out by watching this. 2nd and 14. Rogers in the shotgun. He's under pressure. Throws deep. That's going to be caught. I believe that was Jeremiah Hunter making the catch to make it 3rd and 4 for Washington here. Another massive chance for their offense to prove themselves and keep this game terrifyingly close for this Michigan team that has been battle-tested and thought they had a guaranteed spot in the Natty. Rogers drops back, keeps dropping back, and Mason Graham gets there. He just throws a duck, and it's incomplete. Mason Graham forces the bad throw. It'll be 4th and 4. This would be a 60-yard kick from here. I don't think their kicker is like that. So this might have to be a go-for-it situation, or they'll just punt it. And they are going for it. 4th and 4. Huge chance for Michigan. Rogers, short. Caught, short of the first down. Michigan makes the stop. Number 30 with the play. I forgot his name. Oh my God, what is his name? Orgy Waits wants to go deep just to end this thing right here, right now. And he's got his man there. Touchdown, Michigan. 10-point game. And the Wolverines are going to the top 3. Samaj Morgan gets the deep ball. And Michigan said, "Oh, if you're throwing it short of the line of scrimmage on 4th down, you don't really have like anything you want to do here. So we're just gonna put you out of your misery right now." Oh, God. All right, here's the 2-point conversion for Michigan. Orgy throws short. Got it. 21-7. It is a 14-point ball game now. And if Washington does not score in this drive, we will go to Super Sim and finish this one out. And it'll be another win for the Wolverines, who would just be 1 win short of getting back an extra life before playing Texas. That would make for a very fun Monday. Kick return is handled at the 18-yard line. Rodgers throws, and that is picked off. Jayshon Barham ends the game, and we're going to Super Sim. Easy win for Michigan. It was never in doubt. Jayshon Barham with a huge play there just to finish this game. Will Rogers with a massive mistake, but I mean, this team was never seriously contending. You can't just get a free ride to the Natty like that. (28-7), 28-14. And that's your ball game. Michigan wins the Detroit Bowl 28-14. They knock off the Washington Huskies, and they are the last remaining team from the Big Ten. And we have our champions from every single conference. Texas won the SEC. Michigan wins the Big Ten. Boston College wins the ACC. I think Houston won the Big 12 by staying alive the longest. That's the end of this ball game. Pull up the map, so that's ready to go. And we're just going to pop over here. In Washington, bye-bye. There's nothing more to say. You didn't really do that good of a job. Michigan just adopted you. Bye-bye. Go. Clean that up. Let me just make sure that's not... Yeah, I left a little spot open there, didn't I? Just gonna test something out here. Yeah, we're fine. Good. Zoom out. So we might be able to make the M bigger. Or not. We can just shift it over into Washington's territory to make it a little more centered. That's the game. Lions Commanders just kicked off. They kicked the ball out of bounds for some reason. But this is your top three. Michigan, Texas, and Boston College are your last three remaining teams, and that's fitting. The team with the best spot, the best team in the tournament, and our best SEC team. Those are your finalists. See you tomorrow afternoon for the Cotton Bowl as we move towards the national championship on Monday at noon. See y'all then.